all night, and I'm so upset about it. But let's see if we can get back on.
Oh. But Ryan, we're in a
I
confrontation.
know we can't.
Use that anger and channel it at
Shh,
Cassandra.
old lady, I
You
hate
like,
when I hear
listen,
about
old
you
lady.
and your. Oh,
Listen, you frail
don't
woman. You
you
will
old,
admit to this affair.
you frail old rat. Tell
Listen,
me who you smooched.
I did not knock, and I was not invited into your home. But I swear to God, if you do not tell me about your smoochy times, I am gonna be so angry with you.
I have no authority for this.
Ah, listen, Grandma, this is literally my first case, but I will not stand
I feel
for
like
you
this. I
not
feel
telling me
like I am
about
doing
your
this
secret crush.
so good, and it is so right. I thought this was my room. I'm still a little lost. Okay, well, let's see. Can we actually get the game in here again? Is it working? I'm afraid to touch anything. I don't want to advance the story before we
No.
get to D. Hold on, we'll just do a refresh of that. My God, you guys, nobody should ever stream.
Now, Mike did say that he had a novelty Garfield glass, and I just think that that needs appreciated. Well, while we're here,
That's actually great to hear, Mike. I'm not kidding. That's really
yeah,
good to hear.
it was from the 70s.
Is that the one with lead in it that you shouldn't drink? I've heard that those are a concern.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was.
Okay. Okay. Now we're in a confrontation.
Okay. We're
And
in
here's
confrontation.
what happens next. I think I've got all the evidence I need to harass this
Yeah,
lady about her personal life from 30 years
obviously.
ago. Oh God, Anne, you've probably had even more troubles than us.
I saw some of that, by the way, and it was very fun.
Oh really? I wanted to tune
My
in, but I couldn't at the time.
my phone was like, "Your friend is streaming," and I was like, "What?" And I clicked it.
What?
I felt very fancy.
That's awesome. Okay, I've got all the evidence. She will no doubt be defensive.
Suggestive.
Okay. Suggestive, and yet you followed you allowed the major to reside here even without contributing? Whoa. Or forceful. Why is he to protect the name of Monsieur Hagen so resolutely?
I think this is tricky because she's gonna dance around it. So do we just straight up ask her, or do we try to back her into a corner, which is the suggestive one?
I think there's merit to both, but I know that she hates forcefulness. She hates both things, but at least with a suggestive,
She hates us.
she
a
hates
lot.
us. She hates the process.
And honestly, we're only giving her more reason to hate us every time we walk into that room.
Can I be honest? I hate us a little.
That's true.
I think maybe we'll at least get some kind of half answer if we ask her about why he was there without contributing, and then we can trap her with whatever she says.
Okay, I feel good about it. Put my money on suggestive, as always.
Detective. There is no need to talk any more on the subject.
I think that was wrong.
Men and women can remain friends without any romantic.
Oh, but now she's trying to explain like Venus and Mars to us. We got her on the back foot, you know.
I'm Harry and he's Sally, detective.
Don't you know? I've never seen the end of it.
Trivial matters are getting on my last nerve.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
There is a murderer and a blackmailer to be found. That.
Okay. Antagonizing. His declarations of love meant nothing to you then?
No, I think that's wrong.
Suggestive. Judging by the major's words in the letter, it was not only one that he sent declaring his love. Like there were other letters.
It was not the only one.
Yeah. N'est-ce pas?
I think a suggestive again. I don't know. We went suggestive the first time.
I think you're right though.
I think suggestive.
How many
that was green. That was good.
Do I have to tell you?
Okay.
There was no romantic feelings between us. I have grown weary of this conversation, Poirot. There is nothing more to say.
Direct.
Did we lose that? Okay.
There is something about your relationship that you are obviously refusing to elaborate on. The love letters, the housing.
Etc.
Or forceful, which is similar to direct. Your continued reluctance to answer my questions in defensive nature suggests that there was a shared love between you.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I kind of like direct better because we're bringing up all the things that need responsive versus making an assumption.
I think direct as well.
I have
think
explained
Andrew-
this to you already. You really are trying my patience.
Okay, I think we got to push her more on the love angle.
Madame, you
Okay.
continue to withhold the truth.
And you continue to get on my last nerve. I am not obliged to tell you every detail of my.
We've never
private
actually
life.
lost one of these before. Can you lose? Will they
Don't
just
know.
keep
But
letting
when
us
it
break
impedes
down
my
her defenses?
investigation.
Believe what you wish. You clearly
Uh-oh,
have
uh-oh.
no idea what you're talking about. My personal life has nothing to do with your investigation.
Yeah. Because your Smoochie McMajor is dead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think this might have restarted. Did we
Who
restart?
I allow in my house is none of your
Okay.
business.
I did not think you were one for charity.
I
Oh,
would
did it
not
restart?
expect you to
Yeah.
think-
I think we lost and it just restarted.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, well, let's be
Oh,
forceful
then
this
let's
time.
be forceful. Yeah. Let's be. Now that I know it's just gonna restart,
Yeah.
let's just be
He was
mean.
a man that required no protection, detective.
I don't know if we have limited tries,
Especially
but it doesn't
from
seem
me.
like we do. All right, so he required no protection.
That is the impression I had of him, which is why your defensive stance warrants questioning.
Fencing. Word fencing.
Your insistent questioning on such trivial matters are getting on my last nerve. There is a murder.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
This suggestive did get us green last time, so we could do it again.
Okay.
Or we could try antagonizing.
Let's do try antagonizing. I want to see how it works.
His declarations of love meant nothing to you?
Your continued probing into something that does not exist is becoming quite tiresome.
I'm having a heart attack. What if we kill her?
There is nothing I can tell you that will magically present what you are looking for, detective.
What if it did?
I have grown weary of this.
Okay.
Mhm.
This time we'll go forceful, right?
Forceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your continued reluctance to answer my questions means you loved him.
Yep.
Oh, 3 dots. She's
She's
speechless.
texting him back.
She's texting him back. Dear Poirot, I have never.
Madame, you continue to withhold the truth.
And you continue to get on my last nerve.
Oh, I think we lost anyway. We have to get all 3 of them right, maybe?
Every detail of my.
But when it impedes my
If only you would.
I said good day.
Madame,
Oh, that's so funny because
Very
we've always, I guess, guessed right before.
did
We've
not
never
lie
actually.
about
I
how
don't.
we
I didn't know
met.
the mechanic of this
I was
part. So you have to
attending
get
an
like
event,
all
raising
3
money for-
greens.
No, I guess I was
Oh,
wrong because
I
if they
cannot
played
recall
the
now.
the same dialogue about I hate this, but then we had enough to get right that she's now cracked, I think. Because
Oh, good. So you get to get like 2 out of 3, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't lie about how we met. I was attending an event raising money for. Oh, I can't recall.
Oh, I can't recall.
It had been some time since I had returned
It's
home
time.
and was rather missing English soil.
Oh, right. She's
I
English.
was aware of Felix's invitation.
I guess,
So
yeah.
that
Or
does
at
start to make
least
sense that everyone else.
there was to be
French.
several British
Yeah.
officers attending the party. And that is where our friendship began.
Okay.
Poirot
He
is
was
going
a
to need
warm
all the
reminder
gritty
of home.
details.
And I enjoyed conversing with him.
I've drawn some pictures. Did you try this move? What did it go?
Went together. As I said, he was a welcome distraction from the days spent alone.
Okay.
I shall go no further with the details, but I will say, I had no intention on being unfaithful to my husband. It was never
What?
our plan to go that far. Once
Uh-oh.
I found out I was pregnant,
Yes.
I knew
That's
it had to
right.
stop.
We knew it.
We knew it an hour ago. Major is the dad. Major is the
Major
dad.
is the dad.
That's why
Major
we
Dad.
made a show called Major Dad.
Major Dad.
lot of people don't know the show Major Dad is about a terrible affair that happened. Oh, yeah, and a welcome distraction is a good way to refer to sex. Anyway, it turns out I didn't know how sex worked, but
the
then
Viscount never questioned Mademoiselle's birth?
In his mind, he had no reason to, and he shouldn't
He
have.
doesn't know how babies
It was
work.
my
Poirot.
mistake to bear. If he knew the truth, our lives would have been ruined.
Once I found out, I said, let's have sex real quick right now, and hopefully don't remember when it was.
I ripped out some months in
told
the
Felix
calendar.
that
He
he was
didn't
to
look
stay away.
back.
Ripped out some.
But he had no intention to. He became an uncle figure to Angeline, and they grew closer after
Uncle
Edwin's
figure.
death.
Yes, Major Dad is part of the PCU, the Poirot Cinematic Universe.
DCU.
I could not tell her the truth. Too much time had passed. The secret remained only between him and I. Until now.
Someone else must know, ma'am, because you're being blackmailed.
I swore I would only tell someone who got 2 out of the 3 questions right. So who do we think is the blackmailer? I mean, it feels like some of the staff has got to be involved. They would know.
Yeah. Or, okay, now this would be a big twist. What if Angeline, the daughter, knows?
Oh.
And she set up the blackmail as like a ruse, which is why she brought Poirot in. I don't know. She wouldn't have blackmailed and gotten all that money. I mean, after the major, like, we got a loan to pay it. I think that's going too far.
Yeah, plus her future husband paid the first blackmail, and that's going to be in her family anyway soon. I mean, unless she's pulling a switch on Gideon too.
Yeah.
And what were the Major's thoughts on
But I'm not
revealing the
ruling her
truth?
out as being involved somehow. Guest politely declines. Yeah, what did the Major think about
He
that?
wanted to tell her everything.
Of course he did.
He wanted her to know exactly who he was. But I told him no. It would not have been the poignant reconciliation that he expected. She would not understand.
He's a magic man. Tell me about these letters. Well, actually, let's go. Can I assume this is the secret in the ransom?
Yeah.
It must be. But I have told no one.
And the Major?
And the minor?
Felix promised me he
I mean, we know
wouldn't
the
tell a
cook has
soul,
been with them
and
for
I
a long
believed
time.
him,
Florette wouldn't be
even
old enough.
if he wanted to.
But
Old
she could have
enough.
found out.
Oh, to have been there for a long time, yeah. Well, there is still the matter of this secret in the house you can stumble upon, and perhaps that was the Major's trunk with the evidence, you know?
Can I remind
did you
you,
say?
Ryan, to remove the space?
Remove the space, everybody, please. Can we just take a quick...
Remove space.
Remove the space. Everyone,
Remove the space.
Poirot solves mysteries. Remove the space.
Yeah. Remove the space.
That's also a terrible website name. I will do no such thing to the viewers.
Remove
You
the
know,
space.
If the Major had let slip even once throughout the years, perhaps in an intoxicated state, it's a secret that many would seek an opportunity to gain from.
You did not think anyone knew, and that is why you disregarded the letter.
If you bow to these criminals, they will only try to claw more from you.
That part is true.
I mean, she's right.
I tried to retrieve them from the safe after everyone had retired last night. But when I opened the safe, they were nowhere to be found. I assumed he must have hidden them somewhere else.
So she opened the safe. And also, I didn't know that she had the combination. That she couldn't find them. So she isn't the one. I mean, she might have left the mess, but she isn't the one who took the letters. I don't know.
When I entered the study this morning, they were
Call
as
the
visible
viewers,
as a
Daddy
red
removed
notice
the
on a police station wall.
I would appreciate if you did not compare them to the
Appreciate.
face of a wanted fellow.
What can tell them?
Pardon, madame.
But that does mean someone else in the house has seen them. I don't understand. Why would they return
Yeah,
them?
that's why it's called blackmail, lady. Keep up.
Right. But she's saying she looked
Someone
for the
knows
letters
your secret.
and couldn't find them. And then later, we did find that. I guess that we did found them. It's hard to figure out what we found. We found one letter, but I guess are we implying that there's? I don't know. But she's sort of saying
we found the Major's letter.
we did, but Poirot just said when I came back, the letters were as clear as the felon's face, or whatever he said. And so Cassandra's like, somebody must have returned the letters after I looked.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although I feel like I'm missing some aspect of all that.
A mystery that is still yet to be solved.
Cassandra's softened to us now a little. Madame was beaten to the safe by another. It seems we also have a thief within these walls to add to the list of criminals, but a thief that returns their spoils. Perhaps somebody knew Cassandra would try to destroy the letters and wanted them to be found.
But then put them back?
Yeah, like took them so Cassandra couldn't destroy them, and then once they knew Cassandra had finished looking, put them back so we would find them or somebody else would. I don't know. It's kind of a stretch.
But why would we want to find them?
Maybe because whoever is behind this wants this secret to get out, and they know Poirot will always find the truth.
Okay.
I don't really.
Okay.
Know. It's his first case. Who knows what it'll do?
I think that
They
is
don't.
all
He
for
doesn't have a
now.
reputation yet.
No.
Merci, madame.
The uncertain connection
So far,
between
he's
the
a
major and the
reputation of
ransom.
harassing old ladies.
So the major is being blackmailed for the exact same thing. The letters were not written by him. Right. We got it. What'd you say before?
So they weren't written. Nothing. They weren't written by Cassandra. They weren't written by the major.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're eliminating suspects.
Yeah, I think we're pretty sure the major didn't write the letters. I mean, Cassandra, you know, in theory could be double, triple bluffing, but I don't think she wrote the letters. If
I don't
Angeline,
think Angeline.
right? I don't think she did either. I mean, if she found out about the, like you were saying, but I think that's too complicated,
Yeah.
and I don't really see how she gains by it, unless she just wanted to, you know, torment both of them.
Okay.
Okay. The major's secret is anything but obvious from his letter. Well, I don't see. Again, Poirot, I disagree. The first thing we thought reading that letter was maybe Angeline's the kid.
Yeah. Well, for his love letter or the blackmailer letter?
The love letter. Well, both.
Yeah.
Oh, is he talking about the blackmail letter?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I missed.
Because there was a previous theory that the blackmailer was just sort of fishing, right? Because the blackmail letter is just like, I know you have a secret.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't,
maybe,
right.
yeah, maybe there is someone who's trying to push to just get whatever the secret is out.
Yeah, or
rather
maybe it's
than
somebody talking about
you
something
know the
else and
secret.
they don't know. Right? Maybe they don't know the secret, and this is, but somebody thinks they did, and so I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had my suspicions that Madame Van den Bosch and the Major shared a romantic relationship, but I didn't expect the revelation of his connection to Mademoiselle Angeline. I'm not quite as smart.
We did.
As
Where were
Ashley
you,
and Ryan.
Poirot?
Yeah. I've never read an Agatha Christie book before. Maybe that would have been useful. I'm now one of the very few that hold Madame's secret. Objective complete. Investigate the Major's relationship with the family.
Yes.
All right.
Go through her stuff. Go and through an old lady's drawers.
I made an old woman sad about the past. Oh,
Every
all
time
right.
it's just a split second longer to start the scene. I think we've crashed.
I know.
The butler
Not-
did it.
I'm not going to talk to Archie. That's just what he wants.
Archie, did you just fling that at us?
It seems like it. And we have no more mind maps. All right, Archie, what do you want?
Detective Poirot.
Find out about the baby
How is your
thing, huh?
investigation?
Everyone knows.
I told everyone, and also I rolled around in the blood. Was that right?
Is that good? I realized Hugo hadn't had a chance to poke the body, so I let him in, and then...
Monsieur Starling, I must admit, I have learned much more than I was expecting.
This is from the Nest cam mounted above the door, this angle.
Yeah.
I want an Oopa Loopa now!
You'll be wrapping the case up soon, then.
Not really. I've been sort of focusing on the blackmail angle.
One has never finished learning, monsieur. And
What is
in
this
this
that he
case,
keeps doing?
I shall need to continue if
Is
I
he
am to
covered in
find the
dust? Is this a
Major's
clue?
killer.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like
Was
just
he
a
in a crawl
nervous...
space?
Like a nervous tick anime. Yeah, he was in the crawl space, right.
It might help to
I want
vocalize
it
your
now!
thinking. I'm all ears.
Tell
Oh,
me
now he's
about
being
it.
suspicious. He wants us to like talk things out. You're not our
I know.
Hastings.
No.
You stay in your lane, Archibald.
You go find me a Hastings.
Yeah.
If I was to state the current position of my investigation while holding back certain truths, the guilty parties may realize I'm hot on their heels and reveal their hand. He's doing
Oh,
the
it's not
police
gonna-
trick where he puts some stuff in the paper, but he holds some
Yeah.
things back.
Monsieur,
Yeah, but the paper
would you
is
gather
Archie.
the guests and staff
But it's a
in the
human
salon?
paper who wears a cardigan.
That's
Oh, we're gathering.
definitely a crew neck sweater and not a
Right away,
cardigan. Just
detective.
in case you need to know
Can
that
I
in
ask
your
for
daily
what
life.
reason?
Well, what's the difference?
The cardigan buttons up like a sweater, like a jacket. Do you want us to go back and re-edit all the times you said cardigan? It's only been a couple. Ryan, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes about sweaters. It's okay, Ryan. Ryan, be a big boy. Take a big breath. Talk about your feelings. Good job.
I guess we could
Brian,
all
do you
let
keep,
I shall
keep
reveal all
trying to buy
once everyone
sweaters
is
and you keep
together.
buying cardigans? They come,
Yeah.
you're like, this one's got a, this one's opens up in a weird way.
I hate this.
I guess I'll wear it backwards.
I guess I'll wear it back. The collar's like weirdly high because it's the back part.
To be fair, wearing a dress shirt, a bow tie, a crew neck sweater, and a vest and a jacket is not a real outfit. So adding cardigan into the mix is fair.
Even if it's like a, you're right. And now that I'm thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. But even if the really thick neck, if like it's still it's still a crew neck, if it's like that thick woolen material.
Yeah, gold cardigan just buttons up.
Yeah. Well, no, I know, but it's.
And then
I guess I always think of a crew neck like T-shirt, but it's a crew neck
Detective.
sweater.
What is the meaning of all this?
oh yeah, I guess a crew neck is just the
Madame.
circle around
It's
your
just
neck
this
I
rather
ask
than a
that you all
V-neck.
lend me your
see.
ears for
Okay,
only
that
a
makes
few
sense.
moments.
Because you're
Or a
What
riding
boat
I
the,
have
neck.
to say
you're on
is
the
of
crew.
great
Or a
significance
shawl.
to everyone.
Or the boat nicks.
You are all invited here to celebrate the
Everybody.
engagement
This-
of
he's gonna
Mademoiselle
nail everybody.
Evelyn van den Bosch and
Oh, did we
Monsieur
get a roundup?
Gédéon Demire.
Yeah.
The coming together
We're
of
gonna-
two prevalent families. But the celebrations were short-lived, as Major Felix Egan
Oh, we're
was
getting a
found
walk
dead
and
in
talk.
his study
Now
by
we're
a
in it,
young
Poirot.
servant of the house.
Now we're in it.
It then
Some
became
guy's
my
leaning on a
responsibility and
fireplace.
obligation
This is
as a
classic
detective
Poirot.
to uncover the truth behind his demise. My initial examination of his study exposed a number of things I did not expect to find. Things I have no desire to divulge at this time. But what I can say is this. It was no simple murder. A letter demanding ransom for a continued silence confirmed
Yes.
this. I am sure some, if not all of
I was
you,
doing heart and
Is
have
he
soul.
heard
playing-
whispers of a
Is he
series of
playing
us
blackmails
with
that
piano
have
in the middle
plagued
of
the
our
social elite in recent
investigation?
weeks. After hearing of the letters in
He's
the major
like,
study,
dun, dun,
you may ask
dun.
if it was him behind the letters. You may further ask if he was preparing his next threat to another unsuspecting victim.
You may further ask.
It is a question that crossed even my mind.
Even
That
me.
was until I sought the truth.
Even my
That in
Genius
fact it was the major
Humbling,
that
no?
had fallen victim to our blackmailer Mysterieux. Last night I spoke with you all,
Yeah, he's doing the blink.
confirmed your whereabouts in the house over the course of the evening.
Now I'm
And while I
sending
would
this with
have
my
expected
mind. I'm not
such
even moving my
questioning
mouth
to
when I
reveal a
say it.
potential suspect, what I learned was that it could not have been one of you.
What do you mean, not one of us? The man was stabbed. He hardly did that to himself. There is still a killer in the house.
Pardon,
Alright,
monsieur.
Rainbow.
If you would allow me to finish. It could not have been only one of you. Rather a partnership
About Naria.
in cahoots, if you will.
Ah,
Conversations
the
today have
cahoots.
revealed facts that I was not expecting to discover. And although they may have muddied and complicated my
It
investigation,
was the warthog.
what I must do to bring the guilty parties to justice has become clearer. Those of you that
must
spun
put on
stories
a
in an
talent
attempt
contest.
to confuse and derail my investigation have made a grave mistake in underestimating my intelligence. Other detectives may fall
I
for
guess
such
they're trying to do that
deception.
thing where everyone looks at each
But I can
other, but
assure
the
you,
animation is so weird. They're
Detective
just
Poirot
like,
is no such
It's a
fool.
little.
My investigation is far from over, and swift justice shall be dealt to those that have committed such appalling acts and have continued to mislead and lie
My
to
talent is
protect
stabbed.
themselves.
Guess no.
Now,
You're revealing yourself.
I must continue, mon enquête.
Bon, okay.
And I shall leave you to consider that you may be beside a cold-hearted killer. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Monsieur Sterling, un moment.
A momo.
Mama.
A momo? Does he have to use
Quite
the
the
bathroom? I don't know.
speech,
I don't
detective.
speak French.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Merci. But it was not made to entertain.
It was made to entertain a little. Come on,
I am
Poirot.
hot on their heels.
The entertaining
No matter
part was
how
just an
clever
accident
they
of my
believe it to
charisma.
I wish I could turn it off, but no luck there, Poirot. Too charming.
We will have to work through it, Archibald.
You know, maybe you're my Hastings after all. I feel a kinship with you. You remind me of a dumber, stupider Poirot. I know, Poirot's the ultimate drama queen. Okay, so he wanted to warm everybody and like make them do something stupid.
Yeah.
Well, if there is anything I can do.
Anything I can do. Okay. Anything? I'd love to search the guest bedrooms. Can we do that?
Yeah. I want to do it while everyone's in their rooms, though. Just
That's
let them
how I-
stand in a corner, kind of walk around.
This is how I get the thrill I need to solve the case.
Is there any more old ladies in this house I could accost about their sexual liaison? I mean, you said I could do anything, right?
You said I could do anything. Now you're going back on it. Put your cardigan on. Okay, we'll come to that last. When you returned to the study, did you notice anything different from our previous visit? Because there's papers everywhere in there.
Nothing. But I was so preoccupied with the Major.
Preoccupied
Sorry,
with the Major.
Should I have?
Perhaps it was just my mind playing games again.
Probably happened after. he
Yeah,
came back.
I don't know. There is something suspicious about Archibald, but I don't want it to be the trope that he did it.
No, well,
Unless it's a really good reveal.
Yeah, I would. Right, it could be good. Or I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved tangentially too, like he knew something, didn't say anything.
That he's
Maybe
protecting
one of the
Cassandra.
guests got
Yeah.
lost and wandered in.
Yeah, because he feels like he's just making things up.
He's doing the Columbo thing, where Columbo asks him the direct question, and he like tries to come up with a solution instead of just being like, "I don't know."
I'm just the butler. Who has access to that safe? I know that Cassandra and you do.
Master Hagen had a key, obviously, and
Obviously.
Lady Vandenbosch.
Okay, Monsieur Demore was certain Archibald had a copy of the key. It's not something one would easily forget. Archibald's not telling us the full truth. Have you seen this safe before? It's great.
When requested, aye. If something is required from there when Master Hagen is not around.
So you do have a key.
Forgive me. If he is not around, how is it you access this safe?
I use my
Oh, I
mind
just
powers.
picked the lock.
It's not what you think, Detective.
What do you think he thinks?
You think
What I
that
think is that you have been trusted with a copy of the key, and you have lied to me about it.
I only lied because of the trouble I can get into with Lady Vandenbosch.
Oh, look at his
Aw.
sad face.
Oh, I thought it was a cardigan too.
I ordered
At
a
this moment,
cardigan,
monsieur,
and
you
this
should
is
be
what
more
came.
worried
I
about
was
the
too
trouble you shall
embarrassed.
find yourself in with the law.
I get cold at night.
He goes to bed fully in this dress with like another comforter.
With his shoes on.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, stop lying to police about it.
I know how it will sound, but I lost my key. I must have set it down somewhere, and it has been tidied away.
Tidied away.
And Master Hagen asked so rarely for me to go in the safe, I didn't think it would be missed.
Yeah, these are good faces.
Hmm. The cook had a bunch of keys.
Hmm. Sterling's story of his lost key strikes me as coincidental. The major safe is broken into with documents ransacked and letters involving Madame Vandenbosch's secret left out. Left out in the open, I guess he means. It is a crime with no apparent purpose. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, all right. There's a matter regarding the contest. I don't know what matter he's gonna say, actually. Oh, because he's probably gonna be like, why did you let her touch the body? I hope he's gonna say that.
I should have said this morning. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Monsieur, I am not quite sure you understand the severity of what has happened.
I am well aware, Detective.
Well, I know.
Just thought she would be able to help.
I'm just a batshit
Would you
insane.
allow a man with a smoking gun to remove his bullet from a victim's chest?
I suppose not.
I never thought about that.
The thing is, Poirot, I just get a little bored throughout the day, and I thought it'd be super fun to follow you around and do everything the opposite of the way I knew you'd want me to do it.
Every time I pass the piano, I play it. Damn it. I never do that.
I've been moving the animal heads around on the walls for days.
Just to feel alive. On Ashley's impression, I'm Jimmy Stewart.
You might be confused, but Ashley can't do a Scottish accent, so I should have internalized his whole deal, and this is the voice that came out.
Well, it's more of a representational impression. Well, I'm sorry, bro. What do you want me to do? Lasso the moon for you? Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Anyway, that ice bucket doesn't mean anything. I just put it in there.
Just fucking around with you. All right, you take care. Okay, well, let's search those bedrooms.
Is that really necessary?
Yes.
The murderer remains at large, and there
You're
is
either
still
with
no
me or
sign
you're
of the
against
weapon.
me, Archie.
Yeah,
I would
take
say
a
that makes them
stand.
essential.
Of course.
Oh, right, the
How old
murder.
do we think
Still,
Poirot is
cannot
in this?
imagine any of them being guilty of his
Yeah, I don't know, because it's sort of unclear as to whether this is the post-war. I think he's late 20s.
Yeah, I think so, Tim.
It's maybe hard to imagine, but it
So
is
older than Neil Sedaka when
I
he's
would
saying
like to
Calendar
begin my
Girl.
search
So I was
now.
thinking,
Mm-hmm.
Since it is closest, I will start with the West Wing.
Then on to
I may not be
newsroom.
back when you return. Here is the key to the other rooms. Please return it when you...
Merci.
Please return it.
I shall guard it with my life.
Unlike
no
you.
one goes into the West Wing. Guess this is probably my mom's age.
Before I can accuse anyone of a crime, I have got to mind map it.
So he thinks that two people, or at least this is what he's telling everyone else. He thinks that two people must be working together because their alibis are such that
Yeah, they're covering
everyone,
for each
nobody,
other.
nobody could have done it. So at least two people are working together.
Right. His mom is probably my. Yes. I think that's the idea. And so we're gonna look in all the guest rooms and try to connect possible things between them to see if there's anything linking them and that kind of thing.
Notes that say murder tonight, question mark, check yes or no.
Murder tonight, 3 p.m. And then a note in somebody else's room that's like 3:15. I'm running late.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. It's just like that Ethan Hawke Hamlet movie where he looks on the airplane and somebody's writing an email that says plans to kill Hamlet.
Why would they use his name?
They don't have to use the name. Well, what do you think? Should we call it there?
I think it's a good stopping point, and it gets me excited for the next round because I do want to ransack everyone's rooms.
Me too. I think that's going to be a fun one. We're going to learn about people's secret lives and things.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can start getting going on the offensive and being like, I found in your bedroom you said that you actually said the
Yeah.
opposite of what you did.
I think it's crazy that we can find documents, but we don't show them to anyone. Like we
Yeah.
had an hour conversation with that Cassandra lady when we could have just showed her the letter that was like, he clearly wrote you a love letter. What's the deal?
She's like, well, my name was different then. What? No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. No, I swear. Yes, Neil Sedaka is my dad, Anne, and I wish you respect it. Oh, I think as much as the mind map thing can be frustrating, I feel like it's heating up now. The story part is becoming
Yeah.
better, and I'm more excited.
Yeah. Yeah, now that the story's actually moving, I think the mind maps will be easier. I think I say that at the end of every episode.
Yeah, you do.
But
they
yeah.
are getting maybe slightly easier. I feel like we didn't get as bogged down as we did last time. I mean, guest did help, but also Chris helped us with some hints, which were needed, I think, in those instances.
Yeah.
This
At
is
least
a
things are
dove
getting
letter.
juicier.
Yeah.
We've got an affair. Now we've got a murder. We've got people maybe working together. We're lying to some of the suspects.
Yeah. Maybe the last time was a little boring because we were collecting all this evidence from people who were like, I didn't do it for this reason and this reason. And then it's like,
Yeah.
mind map. No, I still didn't do it. Oh, darn it. You know.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're going a little bit more like active, which is hopefully good.
Yeah, they really took us on a long walk to just like be like the major was into Cassandra. That was like a whole chapter of people being like, I don't know what you mean. I've never seen him before in my life. And then us being like, clearly he lives here, ma'am. And you're like, that doesn't mean anything.
Live is such a weird term. Who lives anywhere these days? I don't put labels on things. Who are you to judge?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool. What do you chat? What are you thinking of the game? I mean, I want us to finish it, but I also like to take the pulse of the chat to be like, you know, what's the experience like on this one?
The pulse of the chat. I want to take the temperature of the chat.
Okay. Ashley's taking the temperature.
Or an oxonomer. An oxonomer.
Oh. Yeah, like jumbo
What's
shrimp.
it called? Yeah. What? This thing. Beep, 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 beep. You're breathing fine.
Oh,
That
you're
thing.
thinking of the Wii health thing they never released.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I want to take that
Okay.
from the chat. Do you have mine? I've lost mine.
Well, no, it doesn't hurt to ask. This chat might have it. Yeah, they should have definitely played some Trivia Murder Party at the beginning.
You're right. Oximeter. Thank you. Oximeter?
Yeah, probably both are right. Cool. Oh, your guest is invested. Good. I'm invested too.
I like the bit where we get to like go into everyone. I want to hear the all of the guests talk more. I want to get their little backstories and their little grievances and their little deals. So I think next chapter is going to be fun.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully it is more like, because right now the back there hasn't much back and forth. The guest will say something catty and I'm interested in that. But then Poirot is just always like, well, thanks for talking and sorry about everything. And he doesn't like back and forth it with them.
We need more confrontations.
Yeah. Right. More confrontations, which are fun. I like those.
I think that we were also ahead of, I mean, we're really giving ourselves a lot of credit, but we were in a weird way too ahead of the last storyline.
Yeah.
So it was harder because like we finally got around to the fact that Angelina's is the major's daughter. And we guessed that like 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
It was 3 lava lamp videos ago.
It was, yes. It was actually 6 crashes ago that we knew that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, cool. Thanks so much for joining as always, everybody. And thanks to the Dandrew Streams guys and Mike and everybody who came by.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
I hope you're eating nice snacks and that you have a good Saturday and a happy weekend.
Yeah, same. And we'll back again at the same time next week with some more Poirot, and maybe we'll even get some juicy suspects going.
Yeah.
All right.
No promises. No promises we'll be able to do any of their accents.
That is
No promises.
That is the siblings' promise. No promises.
No promises.
Night, everybody.
Happy Friday. Happy snacking. Happy birthday.